Good morning, welcome to Storytime. I'm so excited you guys are with us today. Squirrel and I picked out books to inspire you to go on a nature walk. Have you been doing that a lot too? We have. So first, before we get started reading, we wanted to show you, didn't we, what would be helpful to have. First, a walking stick. I brought my favorite to show you. Squirrel, can you show them? Kind of cool, very big. You don't need one this big. You can find one in your yard. A walking stick and the right shoes, because if you're like me, I like to go on the dirt paths and I like to go where there's mud and all kinds of stuff. So I like to make sure I have on my worn out, really comfortable hiking boots. So find your favorite grubby shoes so you can get out on those trails, and we are going to get started reading, aren't we? Okay, so Squirrel's excited. He picked out one of his favorites. Do you guys know this one? We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to start with this one. All right. We have ones for all ages today. So stay for one or all. Here we go. Squirrel's going to sit right here and listen. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Oh, grass. Long wavy grass. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no, we have to go through it. Can you say this with me? Swishy, swishy, swashy, swishy, swashy, swishy, swashy. That page is hard for me to say. We're going on a bear hunt. We're gonna catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Oh, a river, a deep, cold river. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no, we have to go through it. I'll make sure you guys can see the pages after I read. Splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splash. Wow. I hope they have the right shoes on. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Oh no, mud. Thick, oozy mud. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no, we've got to go through it. Squelch, squirt, squelch, squirt, squelch, squirch. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day, and we're not scared. No. Oh no. A forest, a big, dark forest. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no, we've got to go through it. Stumble trip, stumble trip, stumble trip. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Oh no, a snowstorm, a swirling, whirling snowstorm. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no, we've got to go through it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Oh no, a cave, a narrow, gloomy cave. We can't go over it, guys. We can't go under it. That means we have to go through it. You see that? Tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. Oh, what's that? See you guys. Oh, one shiny wet nose, two big furry ears, two big googly eyes. It's a bear! Oh no! Quick, back through the cave. Tiptoe, tiptoe, back through the snowstorm. Ooh, ooh. That sounded more like an owl, but that was a snowstorm. back through the forest, stumble trip, stumble trip, stumble trip, back through the mud, squelch squelch, back through the river, splish splash, splish splash, back through the grass, swishy swashy, swishy swashy. Look at that, they're hurrying. Oh, get to our front door, open the door, up the stairs. Oh no, we forgot to shut the door. Back downstairs, shut the door, back upstairs, into our beds, into the bed, under the covers. We're not going on a bear hunt again. So they had a pretty adventurous nature walk. Oh, there's the bear. That is one of my favorites. All right, my friends, we've got another one for you. Got them right here on my shelf. This one is a fun one to do, especially in person, but I'm going to try it today because I just think it is a wonderful walk that this little boy took. And so we're going to improvise. It has a cool list of all the things he sees on every page, and I'm going to just highlight a few. And someday, when you're in our library, we'll read this together and we'll go through the list, all of it. All right. This is called I Took a Walk by Henry Cole. Again, I hope this inspires you to get out today on a nature walk. One spring morning, I went for a walk and followed the path to the woods. I sat in the cool shade and I poked my head through the soft ferns. I saw, I'm going to highlight a few of the things. Jack in the pulpit. Can you see that? They are everywhere in the woods right now. Everybody see that beautiful page? I wandered out of the woods and into a meadow. I wonder who's watching me. I see a little bird. I lay down in the middle of the meadow and smelled the sweet red clover. I saw, whoa, look at that. A turtle, a monarch butterfly, a nest. Isn't that cool? I love hide and seek books, don't you? I found a path that led to a meandering stream, and I wonder who's watching me. Oh, I think I see a blue heron right up there, watching me. I sat on the bank of the stream and brushed aside the spice bush leaves and saw, whoa, look at that. Lots and lots of butterflies and a wood duck family right there. I followed the stream and came to a pond. I wonder who's watching me. I see tree swallows watching me. I sat quietly on the edge of a pond and I peered through the cattails. I saw, wow, look at that. Water lilies, iris, a dragonfly. I love dragonflies. Find a place to sit and watch and listen. Okay, guys? Do you promise? What do you see? I'm excited for all of the nature walks that you're going to be doing. There's that book. So while you're out on your nature walk, I like to collect things. I call it my scavenger hunt. And I like to keep it in a basket. So I brought some to show you some ideas of things that you can collect. All right. And we're going to see if you can see this here. There we go. All right. First of all, I love rocks. Oh, we're going to put it right back up. There we go. I'll just hold them up. I like smooth stones like that. I think those are fun, and they're fun to put out in your garden because you can put a little water on them, and butterflies like to land on them. Another thing I like to find are pine cones, all different shapes and sizes when I'm out on my nature walks. Some other fun rocks, I like to find ones that are a certain shape. You can pick a shape that you like. I picked heart shape, and I collect those. Or ones with holes in them. I also love driftwood. Isn't this one a fun, interesting one? I found that on one of my nature walks. And have you ever noticed how beautiful bark is? All the different types of bark on the trees, and I found this on the ground. Isn't that cool? So I added that to my collection, my little scavenger hunt. I think I've showed you all. Another thing, if you find tiny treasures, like when I find tiny rocks that I like, I put it in a special jar so I don't lose it. So hopefully you'll find some of your own treasures and you'll figure out a special way to keep them. It makes nature walks extra special. All right, are we ready for our next book? We've got two more. We have a counting book and then Northwoods Girl. You see that? A Woodland counting book. I like this right here. Cute. It says, to my parents, Carl and Pat, who have always loved a walk in the woods. This is a fun one. It'll show you all the things that you can see on your walks. One white oak. 2 Luna moths, 3 bobcats, oh boy, 4 barred owls, 5 showy lady slippers. Aren't they beautiful? 8 morning cloak butterflies. They are the first that we see. 9 blue spotted salamanders. How cool are they? 10 rosy faced shiners and 11 indigo buntings. They're really fun to spot at your feeder. They're such a beautiful blue. 12 evening bats and 13 service berries. This is a cedar waxwing. They love service berries. Isn't that a very beautiful bird? 14 wild turkeys. There are lots of them at the Arboretum. So someday soon, when we're all there again, you can see them. They are so funny to watch. 15 shagbark hickory nuts. 16 black-capped chickadees. Oh, I do think they are my favorite birds. Chickadee-dee-dee. Can you do that? Can you try to sound like a chickadee? They're very cheerful, aren't they? 17 red squirrels. Oh my, we have so many red squirrels. They come right to our feeder, and they kind of cause trouble sometimes, but they're very fun to watch. Very cute. Have you been seeing squirrels too? 18 turkey tail fungi. Oh, you'll be able to see that in the woods. 19 orchard orioles. Beautiful. 20 gray tree frogs. Can you see those? 30 Dutchman breeches. They are one of my favorite spring ephemerals. They look like little pants. 40 May apples, 50 carpenter ants. That's a lot of ants on that log. Look at that. 1 woodland community. Doesn't it just make you want to go outside? I hope so. For our final book, if you have time to stay, it's a little bit longer, but it's wonderful. We'll see how much time we've got left. Oh, we have time. That's terrific. This one is called Northwoods Girl. There we go, so you can see. This one is about a walk that a little girl has with her grandmother out in the woods. Northwoods Girl. My grandma says she's not a good-looking woman. Well, I don't know. She looks pretty good to me. She's not like other grandmas. It's true. She's bony and she dresses in Grandpa's old flannel shirts. And she never bakes cookies or gooey berry pies, but when Grandma tucks her pants into her oversized boots and grabs that walking stick, I run to catch up. There are 100 little paths in the woods behind Grandma's house, and Grandma knows every single one. Look at all of them. In the spring, Grandma and I trudge through the mud to the pond with my binoculars around my neck. We look for ducks that migrate through on their way further north, like buffleheads and teals and golden eyes and mergansers. There's some of them right there. We listen to wood frogs go peep, 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 and we sit on Grandpa's log. A long time ago, when Grandpa was still alive, he dragged it from the woods just for us. In the summer, Grandma and I work in her garden and we grow big, fat red tomatoes and green string beans to can and give it as gifts to Grandma's neighbors and friends. Yum. When the day heats up, we head for that cool shade of the woods. Grandma says I must be a Northwoods girl, just like her. Neither of us can stand the heat. She's right. But mostly, I like to breathe in. Oh, that smell of pine. It tickles my nose, and it smells like Grandma. On our walks in the fall, we see signs of the coming winter. Squirrels gather acorns and seeds, and large flocks of Canadian geese fly over our heads. Honk, honk! The fat cattails by the pond swell and pop, and their fuzzy seeds scatter with the wind. Grandma and I skip stones across the pond. Have you ever done that? It's kind of tricky to do. It's fun to practice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grandma smiles, her blue eyes crinkling at the corners. Winter is coming, and Grandma and I think winter is best of all. On winter nights, when the moon is full and I'm lucky enough to be at Grandma's, Grandma and I bundle up and we make our way through the snowy woods. The bright moon above the trees throws inky shadows across the path. We talk in whispers, and our boots crunching and squeaking in the cold snow. Sometimes we scare up rabbits and deer, and sometimes even a red fox. We have a fox picture right behind. My mom took that in Longville, Minnesota. At the pond, I dust the snow off Grandpa's log. We sit and listen for hooting owls until we ache from the cold. our breath rising up to the stars, then back to Grandma's we go, where Mom has a good pot of chili simmering on the stove. Mom wants Grandma to move to the city with us. She worries about her living alone in the woods, but what would happen if we took the Northwoods Girl away from her woods? Grandma is staying put. She has a neighbor who plows her driveway and shovels a path to her door. She makes her own path back to the woods. She keeps it clear with daily walking for the next time I come to stay. My grandma says she's not a good-looking woman. I don't know. She looks pretty good to me. She's not like other grandmas. It's true. Someday I hope to be just like her. I love that book because it tells us that in all the seasons, it's really fun to get out and have nature walks, not just spring and summer. So there you go. I'm so excited that you joined us. I hope you join next week. Have a wonderful day. Go out for that nature walk, and I can't wait to hear when you come back to the library someday what treasures you found. Bye. Wait, Squirrel wants to say bye. Bye. Have a great week.